What if everyone on this document is dead?
Yeah. My mum just pops her head around the corner going, oh, that'll be made up.
His nickname on that tour was Product because of all the products he used to do his hair. This old guy goes, once you've cleaned your teeth with champagne, oh boy, you never want to drink it again.
Look at his face. Look at his face. He's looked at the bill.
It's one of the most intense experiences of your life.
The way you whip the glasses off.
Hello, you're listening to Shaggedmarriedannoyed. Please keep me anonymous with me, Rosie Ramsey, and my husband, Christopher Ramsey.
You are indeed, and we are joined today by one of probably my oldest friends in the industry, man who gave us me big break in comedy. It's the governor himself. It's the pub landlord, Mr. Al Murray.
Oh, what a sweet welcome.
Out of character, obviously, today.
Yes, yeah, I'm not here to yell at you about the state of the world. Don't worry.
That's absolutely fine.
Well, I mean, unless we end up there, you know.
Well, mate,
No.
We could always channel him.
No,
it's not this podcast.
I would like his opinion of current affairs, but we're not going to.
Maybe when we turn the
that.
mics and the cameras off, we'll
Yeah,
go deep
we'll
on
do
that,
that.
maybe. Yeah.
So thank you so much for coming to join us.
Oh, it's a pleasure. It's lovely to see you.
And you.
Yeah.
I'm going to get into it straight away.
Right, okay.
So I know that Chris supported you on tour.
You did?
How long ago was it?
That must be 15 years ago, something like that.
It was a long time ago.
Easy 15
Yeah,
years
maybe.
ago.
Was it 2009?
God,
I think it was 2009. So it's more than 15 years ago, 16 years ago.
It was
Yeah.
before. It was before he knew me.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
I need to tell you, Al, that I think Chris is a changed man. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Since he's been married and met me.
Well, I'm sure.
There we are.
For the better.
So I had a...
He's just told us a story.
Yeah.
About when he was on tour.
Yes.
Do you want to repeat
So,
that story?
right. So recently I've, I'm 39 now. I've got a family. I'm a lot more mature than I was then. And
Okay.
recently I've been in the company of people who were my age when I supported you.
Here we go.
Yeah. And I had a horrible dawning realization. I was like, Al Murray is a saint because the fact that he didn't punch my fucking head in on that tour.
Yeah.
Can you remember? It might have been Brighton. I'm not sure. Somewhere down south, which is what all northern comics say.
Yeah.
Your tour manager put a sign on your door saying, "Don't knock, Al's sleeping."
Yeah.
And I just knocked anyway. And you went, "What are you doing?" And I went, "I thought it was a joke." And that thought came back to me recently.
Yeah, but it's more. There's more, Chris. Come on.
Right, this is what I want to know.
You remember when we were in Wimborne, Minster?
Yes.
So what I used to do, Rosie, is when I put a new show together, I'll do there's a little room in a pub near where I live
Right.
in West London, and then I go to an actual theatre, the proscenium arch, so I can try it in a proper theatre. And there's
Yeah.
a Tivoli Theatre in Wimborne, Minster.
Oh.
It's a lovely little theatre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's perfect for that, right?
Yeah.
And so the first show of that tour,
Yeah.
we were there, right? And Chris obviously thought he needed to get his hair sorted because and his nickname on
It's
that
when
tour,
he had the big hair.
That's right, and his nickname on that tour was Product because of all the products he used to do his hair.
And it wasn't just because of the price we made, it was because of the product I had to bin when we were flying to Dublin that
That's
they wouldn't
right.
allow us to
That's
take.
right. Yeah. So it's old product here. In fact, and I'm looking forward to speaking. So I'm still working with the same tour manager, Adam Booker.
Of course.
And I will say to him after this, I'll go, I saw Product today. You know, we'll go.
That's fantastic.
That's who you are, right?
Yeah, product.
And basically, you went to get your hair done.
Yeah.
Before the gig in Wimborne Minster, but you went to High Wycombe.
High Wycombe.
How far is that?
3.5 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, for
Easy.
God's
And he
sake.
sat in a barber's chair, and they're going, "Oh, what are you up to?" And he goes, "Oh, I've got a gig tonight in the Tivoli Theatre here tonight." And the guy said, "The theatre here is called the Swan."
The ring
That
that
was
went
his
good.
first show with me.
I
Yeah.
He's like, jackpot. I like this kid.
That must
It
have
was
been.
the first show.
That was the first show of
one
that
of the
run.
first shows
Yeah.
that run, yeah.
So now, meanwhile, I'm cutting my hair with clippers in my dressing room.
Oh, he fucking offered, like. He offered. He was like, "I'll just shave it for you." I was like, "Absolutely not."
You're very precious about your hair.
Al, come on. I must have been irritating. It was like,
No, not at all. I mean,
Really?
the thing is, no, not at all. And because the thing is, I've only ever worked with the support twice.
Yeah.
Right? One more than 20 years ago with another guy, and then with you. And the thing, my worry always is, right? What if they're any good, right? I don't mind. Sport acts are a bit shit, right? that's fine, because then you can come on and like go, da-da, here I am. You came to see me, didn't you? And let the good times roll, right? But basically what happens, you got better and better as the tour went. And by the end, it's like, going to have to
Get rid of him.
Get rid of him. Richard, sack him. Right? Because basically, if he's taking too many laughs,
then
if
you want
he's
them all
too
for
good,
you.
then they're thinking, well, why have I paid money to see this other guy? And he also you took all of it, because you were all touring, the pair of old farts, pair of old road beasts, right?
I loved them. I thought they were cool as fuck.
But you took all the ribbing and the olive stuff, because he'd never eaten olives.
Oh yeah.
Make us taste olives. They were making us taste olives and looking at my face and pissing themselves off. Just as me South Shields palate was going.
And the last show of the tour, there was a jar of olives on the mic stand left out for you.
Yeah.
We even played Newcastle City Hall. Do you
Yeah.
remember that? That was that weekend where it snowed, and we went to Aberdeen, and then we came back, and we just got to Newcastle just in time for the show.
Yeah.
And your family were there, and it was all
Mad.
it was a
All my
special-
mates. I had about 20 mates there.
Yeah, it's a proper
Oh,
special
that's
occasion, and he
nice.
comes on stage with a jar of olives.
Yeah. I didn't even notice them. Can you remember? I was so excited. It was a straight mic stand with a circle. There was a jar of olives. I took the mic out, I picked it up, I went, the fuck are they? And I put them down, and I did my whole set. And I got off, and him and Adam went, did you not even notice the olives? And I went, was that what they were? I had completely ignored them.
Yeah.
Oh, but you speak really lovely about it. So
Oh, it was a brilliant.
It's
It was a
nice.
brilliant time. He did. Yeah.
But you know, when I like, I had a list in my head. I had that tour when you started doing the proper rooms, your big rooms on that tour as you'd warmed it up, and I had that list of venues in my head, and I've spent my career ticking them off as I've played them on my own.
Brilliant.
Do you know that?
Well, that's
you
super
gave
cool.
us something to aim for. And I was always like, whenever I'll be like, this is one of the rooms, this is it, this is one tick, this is one of the rooms we're doing on the Al tour, and I tick them off, and very
Well, you know, the thing is, because the reason I don't really normally have support is I like doing a longer show, because doing a character, if you do two, because the last show I did was like an hour or 50 minutes, and then another 50.
Yeah.
Like by the end of that show, you can do things that you'd never be able to do.
I understand.
You get not go deeper, but you get more dig into the thing.
You've established it, you've bedded it in.
Exactly. And someone else means you never. If you've got another act on, another turn on, it's much more difficult to end up there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And but you know, we had a laugh. That's the main thing.
so glad.
And we went to Dubai, didn't we?
We did go to
that,
Dubai.
That was super weird.
Yeah, really weird.
And have you been back since?
I went back a couple of times, but it's very, very popular now, and I've never been since. We were literally, it was still half a building site when we were there.
Yeah, we basically
was
were
it?
some of the first comics in to do somewhat like a big room there.
So this is one thing I haven't told you as well, Rosie, right?
I love it. I love a thing you've not told
So
us.
I've seen
Like, well, all we do is talk, so I know everything. Right, go on.
I've seen many faces in my life of disappointed, furious men.
Yeah.
But I've never seen a man, I don't know if you remember this, Al, I've never seen a man more furious than the man who was the promoter who was looking after us, and he took us to the Burj Al Arab, which is the one that looks like a seal, and we went to the top to the bar.
Yeah.
And he said, what do you want to drink? I'm getting them all in. Can you remember what you and Adam ordered?
Was it Heineken's?
No.
It was vodka martinis.
Close.
Vespers. Oh yeah.
You just watched Casino Royale.
That's
and
right.
he said, let's get Vespers that he drinks in Casino Royale. This fucking guy's face when he got the bill. I swear to
shit.
God, I'm not kidding. There must have been, there were easily 80 quid each.
I know,
drinks.
and the look one when we asked her if we could go up there, because oh, for Christ's sake, oh,
You
no,
knew.
you fucking tourist, and we're like, yeah, that'd be fun, wouldn't it? Right? Yeah, God, that was a great night. That great long escalator.
He went like this. He literally was like, I'll get all this.
Yeah.
And I remember being in the corridor, and Adam was going, look at his face. Look at his face. He's looking at the bill. Look at his fucking face.
Gutted.
He was raging.
Question: what's in a Vespa?
Oh, right. That's like it's basically it's gin and vodka, sort of 5 measures, and you have it with an orange peel in
Right,
it,
okay.
and it's and then a bitter like a Kinelillet or something like that.
I'm still trying to find a cocktail that I really like because I just
Fucking it'll
can't.
not be that one. It's like rocket fuel.
Is it okay? That sounds very strong.
I remember going drinking them with my manager once, our manager.
Yes.
And we went to play at the Ivy Club, which he likes going to, and we had 4 of them, and they threw us out.
Right. I'll not start.
Afraid we're not going to be serving you anymore, sir. You don't get thrown out of there, right?
Wow.
Yeah, it's quite an achievement, that.
Wow,
Yeah.
the pub landlord being thrown out. How ironic! I love it.
It's happened a couple of times.
Speaking of pub landlords,
Yeah.
You go back on tour next year, 2026.
Yes.
All you need is gov. Love that, by the way.
Thank you very much.
I absolutely love that. Where are you going? Everywhere?
I mean, everywhere, basically.
Yeah.
So
Wimborne, how Wickham?
We will be going
Tivoli?
to Wickham Swan, but not Wimborne Minster. I'll be. Yeah, no, I don't think we're going. I don't know if we're going to Wimborne. Anyway, yeah. So basically, I went on. When the pandemic ended. It's a long time ago this now, but that autumn when I first went back out, there was something about the vibe, and if you and I also had I had a show ready. Like if you went and hit that audience, like and really gave it to them. They came back, right? So the last tour I did last year and then into this year, I could feel still the wave from that, and I had such a ball last year. Absolutely loved it. Really, really, really like just kind of fell back in love with doing stand up.
That's good.
Yeah, because when the pandemic happened, I basically had this thing where I said to myself, well, you know, I've had a good run. That's it.
Wow.
I don't need to show off for a living anymore. I can manage without this. And I really like gave myself a talking to, right?
Yeah.
And then Math Brown, you know Math?
Yeah.
He put some gigs on in like pub gardens in southwest London. He asked me down to one. I said, but Math, I haven't got any staff and I'm kind of resigning the fact I don't need to do this anymore. And I went on stage and basically like high as a kite for a week. Off the laughs, right?
Yeah.
Like a you know, like it was crack, you know, and not that I've ever done crack, so that's a poor comparison.
No, we're going to clip that up. That's the soundbite. That's the soundbite.
You know what I mean.
All you need is crack.
All you need is crack.
Well, and I was so
Come to a bed sitting near you.
so back into it, and I feel like that again now. So we
Brilliant.
only finished in June, but we're going out in January again, and all right, show, not worried about that, and because it's just audiences and the crackle of it, and we've got this new thing as well called the Splash Zone at the front where people buy it's a premium ticket if you want, but basically they buy a ticket at the front.
They've got ponchos on.
They got a poncho,
and you just spill your drink
and I
on
throw
them.
my beer on them.
Oh, fuck.
It's brilliant. It's brilliant.
And last time we were in Manchester, I think 200 Splash Zone tickets at the front.
That's amazing.
And we're getting a super soaker for the. Sorry.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I think you, obviously being married to a comedian,
Yeah.
you don't really understand it until you live it. You need it. You're like fairies. You need the applause.
Yeah.
And I mean that in the nicest way possible.
Oh no.
And I get it, like, because you're going back on tour this year.
Yeah.
And,
I was just doing new stuff at the weekend. I know exactly how you feel.
Yes.
And you come up and you're like, I can still do
I
it.
could still do it.
still-
Well, you
Still
don't
got
think,
it.
if you haven't done a show or you haven't done stand-up for like a little while, you just don't think you're funny anymore.
Nah.
Yeah. Well, that's the.
Even though I do this.
But when I was a club comic in the 90s, you know, when I was a club comic in the 90s, I wouldn't go on holiday because you'd think if I go on holiday for a week.
Yeah.
No one's going to know who you are anymore.
Well, no, I forget how to do it.
Yeah.
You've got to be in the groove. I mean,
Yeah.
and I don't feel like that anymore. But I mean, we got a Splash Zone. We started doing meet and greet as well, which has been really, really interesting.
You did one of them on the tour with me, I remember.
Yeah, but we brought it back properly now, right?
Right.
And that's been really, really interesting. Actually, getting to talk to people who come to see you and find out who they are, and you're like, oh, they're all right in general.
Wow, in general.
They're all right in general.
You did a meet and greet for a while, but then on one of them you got threadworms, so you haven't done one
Yeah, I got
since.
worms. I'm
What?
not doing one again. Yeah, I got worms. I got worms.
What the kind of worms when you scratch your ass and then
The kind of worms, and I'm sure I shouldn't mind saying this, the kind of worms that your wife has to shine an iPhone torch on your arse in the middle of the night and get one out with a bit of tissue.
okay,
That didn't happen.
didn't know it was that kind of party.
Did I do that?
You 100% got it. It's what,
I'd have
Rosie.
plucked that out.
Rosie, it's going on your gravestone.
So did you catch worms off a punter then?
I caught
You reckon
worms.
you did?
Right.
I think you slept with a really monkey prostitute who had worms.
Oh, in that pile of soil that I go sniffing for prostitutes in, you lunatic. I'm telling you, right? I'm telling you.
Yeah.
It was
It's
somewhere.
pre-COVID.
It's pre-COVID, right?
Not as much hand washing going on.
I put it this way. When I got home, when I realised I had worms, I was lying in bed in the middle of the night going, what the fuck's going on? I'm so itchy. We had a child in
We got
nursery.
kids.
We had a child in nursery.
Yeah.
and I had a wife and me all in the house, and I was the only one who had worms. I'm the only man in the history of the world who has a child in the house with him in nursery. That kid doesn't have worms, but I had worms. That doesn't happen. And I'm telling you, some dirty, and I'm saying it, dirty bastard sat in my crowd.
Yeah.
And they sat, and they're scratching their arse.
Yeah.
And they walked out of that auditorium into the foyer, and they saw the queue for the toilet, and they saw the queue for the meet and greet, and they thought, I'll just go straight to the meet and greet. Well, great show, Chris. Good to see you. Shake your hand. I got worms.
Okay. Well, I'll remind myself to wash my hands when I leave.
Take a nail brush.
Sanitize.
This afternoon. You need to take a nail brush, and you need a nail brush.
Really wash really well.
Tour with a nail brush. You've got that big thing you use. You've got your big touring thing.
Yeah,
You want a couple of
yeah.
nail brushes in there. You
So
want some
there you go.
sanitizer. You want all of that.
Okay.
Meet and greets are fun though. I think it's
No, I like it.
Never do them again as long as I live.
No, I like it, and I get people bring me books and things now because they've got this history side of stuff going
Yes.
on. People bring me books and they bring me the stories of their family members and all that sort of stuff, which is pretty cool actually.
Yeah. Babadoo, 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 ba. How are you enjoying the podcast world?
I love it, and the thing I really love about it is that you can do it at home in your pants without any cameras on you, right?
You used to be.
You used to. This is the thing. I mean, it's funny, isn't it? Because when I started doing it, we started our podcast in 2019. It was me and James Holland, and basically the idea is James he's a historian. He writes history books about the Second World War, but we're pals. So every time he came to town,
and you are mad. For people who don't know, you are mad passionate about.
I'm really
all
interested in it. I'm
You love
fascinated by it. It's just so interesting, and it's like.
I love war films.
Do you?
Bang into me war films.
Did you watch Masters of the Air? Did you watch that yet? The thing on Apple.
Oh, we started that.
So I'll tell you one thing
With
about
Elvis
that.
in it.
Yeah,
So,
I love him though.
I
But
thought it was great, but I thought Austin Butler, that's his name, he was far too good looking for it.
It was a distraction, wasn't
He
it?
was unbelievably distracted.
Yeah.
Honestly, I swear to God, I thought if I finish this whole series, I'm going to be gay by the end of
He's
this.
also the
lush.
reason I managed to persuade my wife to watch a thing with Messerschmitts and B-17s and, yeah, it's Elvis doing it. It's fine.
It's unbelievable.
no, we need. Do you know what? And actually, sometimes if it's the wrong time in our life, if we're too busy, something can pass us by. So we will give it another try. I just recently, for the first time ever, and I don't know how it passes by, I just watched Hacksaw Ridge.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Really enjoyed it.
Really
You're going to watch it. That's a good
I'm
one.
going to watch it
Yeah,
apparently
well,
now.
but yeah. So what would happen is James would say to me, "I'm in town today, seeing my publisher. Do you want to go to the pub afterwards and talk about the war?" And you're like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
So and we did that several times.
It's like a child inviting
I know,
someone
it's
over
completely.
the
Like we'd sit in a pub in Soho, pints on, and we'd talk about D-Day or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And the thing is once you've found someone who's interested in the same thing as you, I mean, this is probably what being a pervert's like. Once you've found someone who's interested in the same thing as you, right? You stick to them like glue.
Yeah.
Right. You really and so when in 2019, the guy who sort of put us together, he's really into the history and went on Spitfire or whatever, and there wasn't a Second World War podcast. So we thought, well, James Holland, he's got 3 books in the bestseller list. I'll ask him. Yeah. So he rang Jim and said, "Who do you want to do this with?" And he said me. He said Al. So we started doing it, but then it was like everybody in podcasts. It was a pandemic. You know, they shut the theatres. I got nothing else to do.
Yeah,
literally nothing else to do. So we really got into it. And what I really love about it more than anything else is we can do whatever we like. And when we started doing it, it reminded me of when I started out as a stand-up, where the only obstacle is the audience, right?
Yeah.
Every now and again, a promoter go, "Well, I don't really like your sort of thing," or we prefer. But that doesn't matter. It's you and the audience.
Yeah.
And if they dig you, then you're in business. Right?
It's beautiful.
We can do what we want. And we got a YouTube channel now, and we've been going. We call Walking the Ground, where we go to battlefields and we walk around and also get pissed in the evening. So basically, I go on holiday with my best mate.
I love that.
We walk around all these historic sites, talk about the history, and then the evening go on the lash.
That's so. Do you know what though? Do what you love.
Yeah.
Do what? Why the hell not?
Talk about staying in your lane. If your lane's that good, why leave your lane?
Well, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But it's been really, really great to do. And the really fantastic thing has been one of the strands we started developing was this thing where people would just send in their family stories.
Can I just say, sorry, the podcast is called We Have Ways of Making You Talk, just because sometimes if I'm listening to people talk about podcasts and I'm like, say the name of it, I'm searching for it. It's called We Have Ways of Making You Talk.
That's right. It's We Have Ways of Making You Talk. But basically, everyone, one way or another, their family, because the thing about the war is it involved you whether you liked it or not, right? So everyone has got somewhere in their past, they've got a family story. And so we developed a thing where people send them in, right? And because my family, my mum's father was killed before she ever met him, fighting outside Dunkirk. So she grew up with the shadow over her family. And then my dad's dad was like in the black propaganda, so it was involved in sort of secret stuff, right?
Right.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's not quite as interesting as you might hope when you look into it,
Right?
Because there's a lot of paperwork by the sound of it.
Right.
But basically, rather than wearing disguises and skullduggery. But the point is so
A lot more admin than James Bond.
A lot more admin
Right,
than James
got
Bond.
you.
James Bond and meetings as well. I think he went to a lot of meetings. But basically, James Bond doesn't go to meetings, does he?
No.
He's not sat around a table with people.
They definitely cut them out of the movies. Doesn't make the edit.
but you know, HR think you can't do this. But basically, sorry, 007. Have you slept with one of the contacts again? You're not allowed to do that.
We've actually had a complaint from one of the contacts. You were very handsy, 007. You were very handsy indeed.
But basically, and we've had all these people sending in the stories, and it's been absolutely amazing. And there'll be things people have found in a strongbox in their loft, or it's a thing their nana always talked about, and
I love shit like that.
and we've gathered it, and it's really accumulated, and the thing is you know, a lot of the way history gets taught is a long time ago. It doesn't get personalised. It's not about the people, and especially miniatures. It's like arrows on maps. They're here, they're there.
Yeah.
But when you start colouring the people in, like a friend of mine, she goes, "Oh, I don't know if you're interested in this. Found my grandpa's logbook, right? And he was a pilot. He was in the Royal Air Force, and he was a pilot, and she's got his logbook, so it's a record of every single time he flew an aeroplane, all the way through his training, and then into the Air Force, and then what happened to him. So in early 1944, he was out flying over the North Atlantic, and he had engine failure, and they went into the sea. He ditched in the sea, and they're in a dinghy, and they were picked up 3 days later, right? The story, the drama of the story. So his commanding officer writes to his family, going, "I'm afraid Bob's gone down, and chances are he's probably not coming back, right? But we're still looking for him. Don't worry, right?" And then another letter from the same guy 2 days later going, "We found him," like that, right?
Wow.
And
then the crew that spotted him, they were then shot down 3 weeks later and lost. And all it's got in his logbook was engine failure, ditched, rescued 3 days later. That's it.
Wow.
And you're like,
wow.
Whoa, you got this under control.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, and then in Burma the following year, shot down in jungle, rescued 4 days later.
What happened in those 4 days?
Well, that's it. That's the question, isn't it? Right.
So interesting.
And you know, we're accumulating all this stuff, and it's super cool, and it's because it's more than. Do you like Spitfires? You know, it's more than that. There's much more to it than that. It's the people.
Yeah, I've just remembered. You texted me recently asking if I wanted to fly in a Spitfire.
Yeah.
Can you remember?
Oh, yeah.
And you were mortified by my answer.
Yeah, you said no, didn't you? You said no. I'm not. Don't really fancy it. I don't like.
That might have
flying.
been me. You know, was that me?
I
who
was
said
too
no?
scared.
Yeah. You were too scared. You were too scared,
I
weren't
was
you?
far too scared.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I had my phone on us.
But you never
literally
used to be scared. You've jumped out of planes.
I've jumped out of planes, I've done skydives, I've done all kinds, and now I'm at the point where I've, you know, I think it's since I've done a will. And I've... Do you know what I mean?
Since you got life insurance, basically.
Yeah. I don't want her to profit in any way from my death, right? I want her to go first so I get the money. No, I remember I was like, fuck, I was like, Alma, we just asked if I want to fly in a Spitfire. I was like, sorry, do I want to hurtle through the air in an antique? Do I fuck? And you were like, I felt so bad because I was like,
You
Rosie,
can talk him into it, Dave.
I was like, Rosie, he's genuinely flabbergasted that I don't want to do this. Flabbergasted.
I couldn't believe it. I've got to say, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
It's basically this. So these guys I know, and they've got one, and they wanted to draw some attention.
Right,
to
okay, that's what it was. It was the way he said these guys I know. It was like I was buying drugs off someone. Oh, he's a mate, he's all right, he's fine, he's going to come round in a red Corsair, you'll know he's waiting for you. It's all a bit weird.
You'd have had a wonderful time, trust me. But
I would have.
If it's not for you,
I'm too scared now. Honestly, I was just saying, sometimes we consider doing a U2 and travelling on different trains and different planes. You know
Really?
that? We do, don't we? Because we don't want to both Peter Parker.
Because we work together a lot. We travel a lot.
Yeah.
I'm like, since we did the will,
thank
and
you.
they say, right, what if you both die? What's happening with this? What if you are with one child and you die? What? And it's like, it makes you really think about death.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I mean, I did one not so recently, and
A will.
yeah, and it's made me think I want to get in a Spitfire and crash it. Everyone's better off if I die in an accident.
Well, they do that one at the end, though. They do the will and they go, what if you die, blah, 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 your partner. And then they go, just wondering, what if absolutely all of you die?
Oh, that's the most amazing.
That's
the
great.
most amazing conversation, isn't it?
Yeah.
What if everyone on this document is dead?
Yeah. My mum just pops her head around the corner going, oh, we made it.
Oh, that'll be Sandra.
We're in the money.
That'll be Sandra. You know what it is? I'm going to leave you out. Just in case, I'm going to always make sure there's a fucking gigantic tax bill looming, just in case.
Just give me dad that.
Just so she's got to deal with that.
What I was going to say, when you're talking about war things and things, I'm really fascinated by the war. When I was younger at primary school, I felt like the coolest kid for about a week. We were learning about World War II.
Yeah.
And my granddad had his gas mask from the war.
Amazing.
So I took that in and I had to get up in assembly and everyone passed it round and it was just
Didn't send
really
you from
cool.
class to class with it?
From class to class I had to go around and show
Brilliant.
everyone this
So
gas,
all
the
the
real gas
children-
because he was 11 I think during World War II, my granddad.
Yeah.
And he kept his gas mask. It
So
was
everyone at
interesting.
school was exposed to asbestos in that.
Basically, we all had it on. We literally all had it on. We were just like, what, this is really cool.
Nowadays they're like, whatever you do.
No,
Really?
It's got asbestos.
There was
really?
asbestos in them.
In the filter.
Shit.
Yeah.
In the filter.
Yeah.
So hold on. So there was
We all had
worse.
it on.
There was worse in the filter than there was
Well, no,
in the air.
The asbestos will kill you eventually. If you'd been gassed, you'd check out then and there. So that's how
The
that's what they
asbestos
made
will
it out
get you.
of,
Pick
right?
your poison, literally.
Yeah.
But I wore it around the house and everything. Was it that bad?
Hey, looks like that life insurance is coming my way.
The one thing you aren't covered for, asbestos.
Oh, but listen to this. Will not be covered for that. I'll get nothing.
I know. Right, what else we got going on?
Pre-existing.
Babadoo, 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 ba.
You've written many books about the war.
Well, I've written 3 now, or 2.5, because the last one was a collaboration with James. But yeah, so I've written 3 now.
That one being Victory 45, the end of the war,
Yeah.
and 8 surrenders.
Yeah, so because it's 85, it is 80 years since the end of the Second World War, and what we wanted to do is mark because it's quite interesting. It doesn't just stop, and there's all these different moments where different surrenders get signed.
Mm-hmm.
So there's six in Europe, and then there's 2 in Japan, and we wanted to use those as a peg to hang different stories on. So so for instance, the one in Italy, which is the first one that where the Germans give it up. Mm-hmm. There's 2 blokes German guys, one called Ernst Kaltenbrunner and Karl Wolf, who are 2 guys in the SS, right? And they're basically they're as high as you can get below Himmler, who's in charge of the SS, right? And they're basically fighting like rats in a sack. They're going to see the Allies in secret in Switzerland and going, I can do you a deal, because they know that when the war ends, they're going to the gallows, right? They know they're going to
get killed. Yeah,
they're going to end up, with some rough justice coming their way, right? And basically, these 2 guys are vying with one another. One of them's got all the art from the Uffizi Gallery, all the Renaissance art in most important collection in Italy, right? Basically hidden in a shed, right? And he's going to use that as his bargaining chip,
right? Okay.
And then the other one is running a massive forgery network and is producing millions of dollars and millions of pounds out of another shed, right?
I didn't know this.
And they're vying like to survive, right? And at the end after the war, one of them goes to the gallows, and the other one lives a long and happy life, right? And so there's that stuff going on, as well as trying to get people to sign the surrender.
Yeah.
There's that going on in the background. It's really interesting.
So here's you're going to ask the same one as me. Say the country after 3. 1, 2.
No, mine's not a country.
Oh, I thought you were going to ask the same thing.
No.
Oh, that could have been so
country.
nice. That could have been so nice.
Do you think Hitler actually died?
Oh yeah, you bet. Yeah.
Fully? Okay.
Yeah, he blew his brains out. Yeah.
Okay.
So I was going to say, is it true that loads of them fled Argentina?
Yeah, plenty went to Argentina and Chile. And the other thing is, you used to be able to look them up in the phone book.
Because
as a result,
they reckon that there's literally villages in Argentina where everyone's like blonde-haired, blue eyes.
Well, I think I don't know about that, but there certainly were a lot of people who went there, and then in Chile they would help. So the Pinochet government had a load of Nazis working with them, helping out when they were being really oppressive. So it's kind of like, there's this lineage of stuff post-war. Because one of the points we tried to make in the book, it doesn't just end.
Yeah.
So it doesn't just stop.
Like anyone who's watched the end of Band of Brothers.
Yeah,
and then
exactly.
You go, what?
Exactly.
Where are they going?
Yeah.
The Pacific?
They've got to go to the Pacific. Yeah.
Right, okay, before we get on to the Please Keep Me Anonymous, what's your favourite war film or series or whatever?
Oh God, you've done this to me. I really the film I really love, and I ended up writing a book about the thing it's about. So the book before Victory 45 I wrote is called Black Tuesday, which is about the Battle of Arnhem. I love the film Bridge Too Far, which is from the 1970s.
Right.
I've not seen it.
It's got Sean Connery in it. It's got Laurence Olivier in it. It's got Robert Redford. It's got Ryan O'Neal.
Robert Redford.
It's got there we are. It's got Dirk Bogarde. It's got it's like Anthony Hopkins. It's absolutely star-studded.
Oh, God.
Well, I've not seen that.
And it's a long one. It's
That's
about
all right.
3 hours long.
Got you.
The
kids are going to bed. The
Bridge
kids are going to
too
their own
far.
beds now.
A bridge too far.
The kids are going to their own beds. We've got time now
Right.
for movies, haven't we? Did you know a little factoid? You'll probably know this. You know the movie Saving Private Ryan?
Yes.
Do you know that they put all of the cast through vigorous military training, apart from Matt Damon, so that they would all low key hate him?
Yeah.
Because they had to go all the way across to rescue him, didn't they?
Yeah.
So they had to have a built-in hatred, for this little prick that they were rescuing who was getting away with
But
murder.
you know what? I once I love these stories, right? So I once worked with Ted Danson a really long time ago.
Oh, wow.
Right? He came on my old talk show a long time ago, and he'd just been doing Curb Your Enthusiasm, right?
Yeah.
And he said that what Larry David did when on that was he told everyone to be. So he had a whole thing with all the crews going, fucking Ted Danson here again. What is his problem? I'm fucking sick of this guy. And he got the whole crew grumbling about Ted Danson, right?
Right.
Because that's the vibe in the show.
Yeah.
Like, him again, right? And basically, Ted would come on set and Larry would go, nothing like that, right? And
That's unreal.
And Ted
So
would be
method.
going, what's going on? What's going on? He goes, nothing, don't worry about it. We're just talking some technical stuff. And basically what it was is, all the time when Ted was around, he'd be slagging him off to someone.
Hilarious.
Because that was the vibe
That
of
was
the
the
show.
vibe he wanted on camera.
But I love that though, because that
This is
makes
brilliant,
it so
isn't it?
much more real.
So
though.
he
That's
made the
great.
entire crew method.
He had the whole
Great.
crew on it, yeah.
That's
Everyone
brilliant.
method.
Yeah. So
Unreal.
someone brings him a coffee, he's going, "What do you fucking Ted Danson? I'm fucking sick of this guy. What do you think?" "Oh yeah, Larry, I don't like him either." Really,
I love
funny.
that. No, I love that. And that's why it's so successful though.
Yeah, and you can't see. We've actually got loads of people working here behind the scenes of this. We all did that about you before you
Yeah,
came.
fair, that's fair.
Did you
Totally
feel
fair.
it?
I completely felt. So they've all worked with me. Most of them worked with me before, and they know exactly what they're in for.
Babadoo, 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 ba.
You get incredible stories from your listeners on
Yes.
your podcast about really genuinely moving and awesome moments from wartime.
Yeah.
Ours are a bit different.
Yeah, we don't get
Yeah,
that.
I mean, we've had one or two sort of stories along these lines, but nothing quite like this. I
So
mean,
we've got no idea what these are.
Yeah. A lot of these stories, we had an amazing story about a bloke. It's a guy who meets some old boy at a champagne tasting, and the old boy's not drinking champagne. He says, "What's going on? We're tasting this champagne." And the guy goes, "Oh no, I haven't drunk champagne since 1945." He says, "Why not?" He says, "Well, he was a guardsman or in the cavalry or something, and they were going through France, and they basically captured 5 lorry loads of champagne, and so they drank champagne
Just for
as water for the rest of the campaign." He said he was cleaning. God. He says, and this old guy goes, "Once you've cleaned your teeth with champagne, old boy, you never want to drink it again." So basically, once it had run out,
put himself off champagne.
yeah, put himself off champagne.
Sickened
for life.
himself.
Yeah.
Sickened himself with
I mean,
champagne.
Fantastic.
I mean, mate, that's something to aspire to, isn't it? To be sick
You've
of
made it.
champagne,
Yeah.
right?
You've
True.
made it when you brush your teeth with champagne.
like
That is
living-
it.
Living in Jesus times when they just drank wine. all the
In
time.
Jesus times, which is it's an actual time. Jesus
Jesus
times.
times.
Jesus times, isn't it? Yeah.
I'm Catholic, you see.
Ah, right, okay. Okay.
Everything's around Jesus
times.
before, after.
Okay.
She is about as Catholic as that
How
fucking
do you
air
like
conditioner over there.
the new Pope out of 10? What we're talking?
The American one.
Yeah.
I've not really seen, I've never heard
I'm
him
gonna have to
speak
press you
yet.
for an answer.
No, yeah,
Go on,
no.
you're Catholic, go on.
I'm very selfish Catholic. I only use it when I'm a bit depressed.
Yeah. Okay.
It's the only time I pray. And I just go to church if someone's died.
Okay. So it's a 3 out of 10 for the new Pope.
3
yeah.
stars, some funny bits.
yeah. From Chicago, I think, isn't he? Is he from Chicago?
He's from Chicago.
Yeah.
No, you knew more than me. I had no idea. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Right, come on then.
That's why
Dear
friends are the best.
Chris and Rosie, please keep me anonymous. And I did glance at this earlier. There's no doubt that you need to be kept anonymous. Although there would be a way of finding you, I think. Last summer, I went interrailing with my boyfriend at the time. Oh, he's been dumped.
Oh, yeah. At the time, doesn't exist anymore.
time.
Yeah.
Current.
Yeah.
Current
I mean,
boyfriend.
maybe we'll understand why.
Right, okay.
Or maybe she was dumped. One of the last places we visited was Nice. And we stayed in a lovely Airbnb, which was owned by a woman who didn't speak any English.
Okay.
She was very welcoming, but this made things a bit awkward. We stayed in the spare bedroom, sharing the bathroom and kitchen with her. Okay.
Oh, no. I'm absolutely all right for
That's
that.
not an Airbnb.
No, that's not
That's
an
a sleepover.
Airbnb. That's exactly
just
what
her
it
house.
is.
It's a slumber party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vile.
Okay, this next sentence is basically, it all hangs on this next sentence. Now, I think it is important to note that I have IBS.
Oh, for God's sake.
Not me. I hasten to
Right,
add.
yeah.
I'm reading this on the card, not me.
Again,
It is important
he's
to
a
note.
crackhead and he's got IBS.
It's important to note that I have IBS. To those that don't, that's irritable bowel
Yeah.
syndrome.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah,
great.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
listeners
yeah.
to your show, entirely familiar with.
Oh, they'll know. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
they know.
Every
Shit
fart's
himself
a gamble.
Exactly. The day before we left, I had an extremely bad episode where I was constipated.
Oh, constipated. Okay.
So it can go both. I think it can go
the
both
other end of
ways.
the
The other
spectrum.
one.
Yeah.
I'd rather constipated than
Oh yeah,
shit
100%.
myself, Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah,
100%.
Have you? Oh no, I won't. I nearly digressed then, but I won't. I'm not going to do
You
it.
can.
You can.
Well, no, you've had the. Have you young people? You won't have had to go through the indignity of a bowel scan, will you?
I haven't had the camera yet.
Not yet.
The thing they give you to make sure that the camera doesn't get anything on its lens, so to speak,
Yeah.
The guys are like, carry on.
to clear you out, right,
Oh.
the night before, is one of the most intense experiences of your life, right? Because and they. So you,
Sorry, the way you whip the glasses off to deliver that line was
seriously though, so it's
is
like a
it?
sachet, and you put it in a drink. I mean, it comes in different forms. It's a sachet in a
Right.
drink, and it says, "Drink this. Make sure you're near a toilet." And I've had to do it twice. And the second time, I drank it on the toilet. There's absolutely no way I'm going to muff, like getting either from my desk or from my bedroom or from the kitchen to
That
the
powerful?
toilet. It is absolutely amazing,
Oh my
right?
God.
wow.
And it's like like a torrent, right? And it goes on a bit as well,
Right.
until really there is absolutely
Nothing. Empty.
nothing, right? And then I think you drink a sort of second one for like a absolutely
really do it.
really-
Grief.
Oh,
and it-
do they sell them over the counter?
Well, you know what?
You
ill. You are ill.
It's not unlike when I went. You said you've been skydiving. When I first went skydiving, I thought, I've got to do that again because I haven't really got my head around how much I enjoyed that or what it was
Yeah.
really like because it's thrilling and in a weird way.
Yeah. Great.
What?
It's
Same
one of
as
those
that.
experiences. So,
a
do they
thrilling-
sell over the counter? Is an interesting question.
Yeah, I would.
I reckon I've got mates who could probably get you.
Dark web, mate. Dark web. This is one of the joys of turning 50.
Yeah.
You
Can't
get
wait.
to take these kind of drugs. Anyway,
When I do, when we do, I'll message you on Instagram and say, finally got to try that powder.
Finally got to try it. By the way, Al, that Spitfire still up on offer.
you don't take it the day
Go
you
on
get
the
in the
Spitfire,
Spitfire.
No, okay, right.
Right, so the day before we left, I had an extremely bad episode where I was constipated. I've been on the toilet about 15 minutes.
Oh, grief.
Oh, you shouldn't
Okay.
do that.
We're into deep strain here. When, to my horror, the woman living there tried the door.
Oh, of course you did.
You can hear it now, can't you? Another 15 minutes passed, and nothing else passed, obviously.
Yeah.
Another 15 minutes passed, and she came again, banging on the door.
Oh, my God.
And by this time, things had loosened up,
Good.
and I was now having the opposite problem. It's like you.
Feast or famine.
Well, it's that thing where you basically you pop the cork, don't you? You pop the
And
poo
it's,
cork.
it's
Yep.
it's gonna
Yeah.
like
Seal.
them drain videos online.
Yeah.
You seen them when the and then
Yeah.
gorgeous.
I was now having the opposite problem and still unable to leave the bathroom. I shouted, "I'm really sorry. I'll be as quick as I can."
She doesn't speak English.
She doesn't speak English.
She doesn't speak English.
She doesn't speak English.
After about 45 minutes, I was done.
45 minutes.
45. Mate, you
This
turn
is a
yourself
full-time
inside
job,
out.
IBS, isn't it?
This is
They
unbelievable.
shouldn't have went into
Shout out to anyone who's got that. Good God.
I was done. But as you can imagine, the toilet absolutely stunk and it was a bit of a mess.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I spent some time cleaning up.
Yeah.
I ran out the bathroom into our room, and as I expected, she went straight into the bathroom after me. We didn't see her again before we left, which I was relieved about because I felt so uncomfortable. However, that was not the end.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure if you're aware, but when you leave an Airbnb, you're asked to leave a review of your host. The host also leaves a review of you as a guest. This is why I said I think we might be able to find this person. Right?
Okay.
I got a notification saying the woman had left a review. I opened it to see it was all written in French. I tried to decipher it. However, all that stuck out to me was one word she had used. Caca.
Oh,
Why is that so funny? I didn't expect you to say it. It's such a childish word.
I didn't say.
Oh, God. She's not talking about the footballer.
No.
No.
But we have
Jubilee la caca.
we do have a translation, so you can hear it in context now. Let's venture a French accent. You are adorable, but you should know that it is not your place. If you are in the toilets, we do not stay an hour because there are people waiting for their turn, and we will have to clean the toilets behind you. We do not let our caca stick by everyone in the toilet, especially for a woman. It's embarrassing. Good luck.
Good luck. What an absolute
Bon
takedown.
voyage. Oh, that was beautiful.
What an assassination that review is.
Yeah, but you know what? Fair enough. I mean,
Yeah.
come on. Someone comes round to your house,
Yeah.
Oh, I'd be fuming.
even a paying customer,
Yeah.
they spend 45 minutes shitting.
Do you know, here's a story, right? I've got two best friends. We've all got children the same age.
Yeah.
My best friend, Angela, right? Her two kids.
Yeah.
Every time they come to my house, they have a shit
Every time.
in the same toilet. Every time they come round.
time.
It's to the point where Angela's mortified.
Every
You are
time.
kidding.
I'm not joking. My friend's like, Angela's like, they're in the toilet shitting again. I'm like, what is wrong with your kids?
Something about our
They
house.
just come to our house for a shit.
They're just shitting in our house.
It's funny. I mean, I don't
That
mind.
is really no. I would mind.
No, I don't mind.
Well, they're
at all.
children.
They're just little. They're
No,
like
no,
4 and
so
6.
there's a parent at fault here. No, it's not the children. Right? Wow. I mean, because the golden rule when you're on tour is you don't shit in the tour bus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you go if you're in a. I remember doing a gig once where we all made the point of shitting in someone else's dressing room.
Oh, God.
I was in a band once, and we all went to the other band's dressing room, shitting
Oh,
there.
no.
One
that's
by one.
amazing.
Your turn.
Great.
Oh, he's horrible.
That's
Horrible.
That's horrible.
Very shit heavy.
Can you remember? Have you ever done Bath Comedia?
Long time ago, though.
So there's a toilet in the Bath Comedia dressing room, which is, cubicles, the doors where there's a gap on the bottom and a gap on the top.
Yeah.
Imagine putting that cubicle
Yeah.
there.
Oh, man.
Oh, no.
I'm talking, it's like literally,
I think you've shown me a picture of this.
it's the worst. And the unwritten rule was, well, no one's gonna shit there because we're all sitting here. Where you're getting your dinner from downstairs. Multiple times
Multiple
people have
people.
pooed in there.
God, no wonder you've had worms.
Right, so the worm conversation will now. Thank
Oh,
God.
God.
Thank God.
There it is.
There's that dressing room in Cheltenham and Everyman where there's a shower there
Yes.
at like the other end of the room, and you're like, what?
So
Yeah, it's madness.
strange.
It's madness.
Listen, this has been.
It's been
wonderful.
such a lovely
been loads of
chat.
fun, thank
It's
you.
been
It's been
great.
great, thank you so much.
All you need is Gov. Al Murray's tour, 2026 tour, is obviously starting January 2026.
Yeah.
Tickets on sale now, and his podcast, The Ways of Making You Talk, is, I'm assuming it's available in all good podcast shops.
It's wherever you get your podcast.
Wherever
That's
you
the
get
one.
your
We say.
podcast.
Exactly, yeah.
Al,
Thank you.
Absolute pleasure.
It's
Thank
my
you.
pleasure. Lovely to see you.
Thanks.
do 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 do